we're going to go into separation techniques. This is actually in preparation for your chapter on salts. Now, most of the things here which are bolded and underlined is what is missing in your notes, so you have to copy it down. Okay, now this is the introduction, so listen up. Separation techniques are used to obtain pure substances, so it's important to know that the keyword here is pure, and they are substances from a mixture. Okay, when you talk about mixture, it means that there are two or more substances, which are not chemically combined. Okay, so just take note of the definition of a mixture. If they are chemically combined, means that what you're going to have there is a compound. Okay, now the other thing is this: if substances are pure, they have fixed melting and boiling point. And of course, if they are impure, it will be otherwise. So for example, okay, we have water. Pure water, we talk about pure water here. It will have a melting point at 0 degrees Celsius. And you have a boiling point at 100 degrees Celsius. However, if your water is not pure, okay, impure water, the melting point, okay, it may vary. Most of the time it will be less than 0 degrees Celsius. And for the boiling point, okay, what's going to happen is it's going to be greater than 100 degrees Celsius. You can look up your textbook to find out why is it so. I will not go into it as this is not so important now. Okay, now, of course, this chapter is on separation technique. So it's about separating different substances from each other. Before we're going to start into using any of these techniques, you got to first identify what are the states of each substances before proceeding on with any techniques. Okay, so example, let me erase some of these things here. Oh, sorry. Seems like it's not working there. Some of the states, example, if we have maybe sand and water together. This is a mixture here, sand and water. If you mix them together, okay, what you're going to have is solid with a liquid. It's quite obvious, isn't it? Okay, now another case is we can have maybe salt water. For salt water, it's slightly different. You cannot think of it as a solid and a liquid. You got to think of it as a solution. And what is a solution made of? It's made of a solute and a solvent. Okay, what are a solute? For a quick recap, it is actually a dissolved solid. And your solvent is actually the liquid. Okay, it is actually the liquid which dissolves the solid. So this is a quick intro for the separation techniques. We're going to go into the various techniques. Okay, we're going to go into 3 of them. First of all is the filtration. Okay, filtration we have here. We're going to go into crystallization, and we're going to go into evaporation to dryness. For this chapter here, we're just going to touch on to these 3 separation techniques. So this is the end for the introduction.